I, Uma Agrawal, welcome you all to the online lecture series organized by Gokhale Education Societies, BYK, College of Commerce, Nasik. In the previous lecture, we had learned the theoretical part of the topic retirement of a partner, including new profit sharing ratio, gain or benefit ratio, treatment of goodwill, transfer of reserve fund, general reserve, accumulated profit or loss, revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities, adjustment of capital, ascertainment of retiring partner's share of profit on retirement, and total payable amount to retiring partner. In today's lecture, we would be going into solving the problems in journal and ledger form. We all are aware of retirement of a particular partner, as we have seen in earlier lecture that for one or more reason anyone or more decides or conveys the desire to retire and other partners continue with the firm and business, then the outgoing partner is commonly known as retirement of a partner. A retiring partner may be free from any liability to any third person for the acts of the firm by an agreement made by the outgoing partner with a third party done before his retirement, and such agreement being implied during the dealings. In the board exam, one question of 10 marks and objective of 2 marks may appear. So this topic become relevant and important. In our previous lecture, we had solved the problem in ledger form. Today, we will be solving the problem in journal form. In the board exam, there would be possibility that they would pose problem on journal entry. Let's go to the problem. Given below is the balance sheet of Sonu and Monu, who were sharing profits and losses as 3:3:2. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2020. Liability side, capital accounts, Sonu 48,000, Monu 52,000, Gonu 36,000. Sundry creditors 34,400, bills payable 9,200, general reserve 16,000. Asset side, plant and machinery 34,800, debtors 50,000, livestock 25,200, equipment 16,000, investment 48,000, bank 21,600. Total of assets and liability side 1,95,600. Now we will be going into additional information or adjustments. I have purposely highlighted some adjustment items which also carries in balance sheet red color arrow because they have twofold effects. On 1st April 2020, Gonu retired from the firm on the following terms. Assets to be revalued as under. Livestock rupees 24,000. See the highlighted portion in red color arrow in the balance sheet. It is made purposely with an intention that one should not forget or skip any adjustment item. Plant and machinery 32,000. Equipments 16,000. Second adjustment, an item of rupees 400 from creditor is no longer a liability and hence should be properly adjusted. Third, Mr. Sumit, our customer, may or may not be able to pay his debts of rupees 2000. Fourth, the amount due to Gonu be transferred to his loan account. Pass necessary journal entries in the books of the firm. The general reserve, which is appearing in the balance sheet liability side, is generally distributed to all the partners in their profit sharing ratio as indicated in the said slide. See, the general reserve in balance sheet shown is 16,000. Sonu's share 16,000 into 3 by 8, that is 6,000. Monu's share 16,000 into 3 by 8, that is 6,000. Gonu's share 16,000 into 2 by 8, that is 4,000. I request all of you, please take the screenshot of this general reserve calculation. Let's go through the journal entries. First journal entry, general reserve account debit 16,000 to Sonu's capital account 6,000, to Monu's capital account 6,000, to Gonu's capital account 4,000, being general reserve distributed among partners. As we have seen in the above slide that general reserve is distributed to all the partners in their profit sharing ratio. Journal entries are not completed without narration. It means that along with journal entries, narrations are compulsorily to be written. Next, journal entry, revaluation account debit 6,000, to livestock account 1,200, to plant and machinery account 2,800, to RDD account 2,000, being assets depreciated and RDD provided on debtors. If the firm incurs losses or there is a decrease in the value of assets, then these entries are to be taken to the debit side of revaluation account. Next entry is related to equipment account debit 800, creditors account debit 400, to revaluation account 1,200. If the firm earns profit on there is appreciation in the value of the firm's asset, then these are to be mentioned to the credit side of revaluation account. Narration of this being equipment appreciated in value and creditors decreased in value. When in a problem, general entries are asked, then to find out profit or loss of the firm, one must prepare the revaluation account in working note in the manner shown in the slide. Revaluation account debit side, to livestock account 1,200, to RDD account 2,000, to plant and machinery 2,800, by equipment 800, by creditors 400, loss of the revaluation account, that is 4,800, by partners capital account. Sonu's capital 1,800, Monu's capital 1,800 and Gonu's capital 1,200. The amount shown in red color are amount of loss, thus distributed to partners. Then pass on journal entry 2. Sonu's capital account debit 1,800, Monu's capital account debit 1,800, Gonu's capital account debit 1,200, to revaluation account 4,800 being loss on revaluation transfer to capital account. Thereafter, the losses should be transferred to partners' capital account. Next journal entry, Gonu's capital account debit 38,800 to Gonu's loan account 38,800 being balance amount due to Gonu transferred to his loan account. The amount which is due would be transferred to retiring partner's loan account. With this, we complete the journal entry. On doing so, it is compulsory that the sum total is mentioned at the end. In this slide, further partner's capital account is stated. This has to be prepared in the form of working note so that the retiring partner's due amount could be found out and the same is highlighted in red color. See partner's capital account debit side, to revaluation account Sonu 1800, Monu 1800, Gonu 1200. To Gonu's loan account which is highlighted, the amount paid in cash, loan account 38,800. To balance of remaining partners 52,200, 56,200. Credit side, by balance brought down 48,000, 52,000, 36,000. By general reserve 6,000, 6,000 and 4,000. With this, we conclude the journal entries on retirement of a partner. I hope the problem discussed and its different entries to be made are very well understood. I conclude this lecture with thanks to all of you. I also thank the Principal Dr. Shri Ram Kulkarni sir and Vice Principal Shri Praveen Mule sir for supporting and guidance. Thank you.